Hey y'all, so there's going to be a little background noise because my son is watching videos while I'm recording this, but I wanted to take a quick second to show y'all how I actually prepare my scallop hem before I actually get to the sewing part. I feel like this part is extremely important. It's as important as the sewing itself, because I feel like if you set yourself up with a good foundation, then the sewing's a bit easier and comes out neater. So what I do, obviously you have your scallop as an entire piece that, you know, goes around the whole dress. You construct the two, join the two together before you begin putting it on. So you can see here, I just line up the seams. I clip at the seam, and then what I do is I clip, or if you use pins, and you would pin in each one of these little dips. So here, and I do that first. Let me show you real quick. I make sure they're lined up really well, and then I just put a clip on there, and then I also go back and clip the center of the curve. So I have the clip on every little dip down here, and then at the top of every curve. And I do that for the entirety of the scallop hem, and this is how I take it to my sewing machine. Missed this one here. I think I was doing it right before I decided to record a video real quick. But yeah, this is how I actually prepare it before I take it to the machine, and I feel like it helps me, I don't know, I feel like it just helps. It helps if everything's in the right place when you're sewing, because I know sometimes we make mistakes when we're sewing and fabric is shifting in the middle of, you know, it's at your serger or it's at your sewing machine. And if you're like me, only time I use pins or clips really is if I'm doing a tutorial or step photos. But usually I take things straight to my machine and just sew it, and I think my hands have gotten comfortable with the amount of ease I need in certain areas. And, you know, just one of those things that comes with time of sewing. Not that I've been sewing for years. I've been sewing clothing for about maybe 2 years, but I sew often enough to where I've gotten comfortable with the touch and feel of most processes. So yeah, I definitely recommend to like pin or clip the heck out of this scallop hem before your construction process, just to, you know, set you up for success. And another thing, I've only made the tangerines with the scalloped hem with custom weight cotton lycra. I haven't made it with anything else, and I think that helps a lot with the stability that the scallop hem has had. I used a Euro knit on one of them, but yeah, that had a nice weight as well. So I think a good weight is a really good tip to use for these. I don't know how something like DBP would lend itself to being easy to work with on trying to do this scalloped hem. Maybe if you used a sturdier fabric for the facing, which is the white that I'm pinning on right now. It's just a solid white cotton lycra. Perhaps that would help, but definitely, like I said, I only have experience with using a stable fabric. I know during testing I did see some people had used Liverpool. I believe that one would be really good to work with. I think a Pont or Ponte, I don't know, however you say it, would work really well. Just things with structure. I would shy away personally from using something like a rayon spandex, and I'm actually hesitant to say DBP as well. Though, as for handling, DBP seems to be an easy to handle fabric, for me at least. Like, I find that it works pretty much like a cotton lycra, as in, you know, when you lay your two right sides together, you don't typically have to deal with a lot of shifting. It seems that it stays pretty well, where something like an ITY or rayon spandex wants to shift and not stay together as well. But yeah, so I have the entire hem. It is clipped for hemming tomorrow. I just wanted to do this step today and get it done and out the way. But yeah, there we have it. And like I said, I just like to pin or clip in every little dip, and then in the center of each curve. And yeah, it's all ready for the machine for hemming tomorrow. Well, let me know if you have any questions in the comments.